Okay, so we've removed the old toilet and now we're getting ready to put the new one in. The first step we're going to do is install these T-bolts in the flange. And they're real simple to do. You just slide them in like so. And then we have these little nuts that go on the outside that hold them down. You might want to get some pliers to tighten these down, which I think I'm going to do. Okay, so I got my little wrench here. I'm just going to tighten down these nuts that go around the T-bolts. So now these are in real sturdy into the flange. So what we got right here is the wax ring. This is going to be the next step. I've tightened down my bolts on my flange. The next thing I'm going to do is take this wax ring, lift my bowl up, and install it right in the hole in the bottom. But we're going to do it like this. Okay? Once that's in, and the wax will hold it, you don't have to worry about it. This is not going anywhere. Once that's in, take our bowl, lift it up, thread the bolts through these holes. Once we're in, you can push down on it, get a firm seat, and there you go. So that's pretty essentially it for the wax ring and installing the. Okay, so after we've installed our bowl, we take these what they call bowl to floor knobs, and we just screw them right on the bolts. And an important thing here is that we want to hand tighten this. Do not over tighten it or you can crack the porcelain. Do that side. Come over and do the. So after we've tightened our floor knob, then we just take our end cap, just snap it on there. And that's it for setting the bowl in. So just want to remind you that when you do tighten these bolts down, make sure you have it hand tightened snugly so that's what keeps the toilet from bouncing back and forth or rocking back and forth. So we've got that snug. It's not going anywhere. Next thing we're going to do is install the water tank. And on a new toilet, all the mechanisms inside the water tank are already built in, so basically you don't have to put that together. You just stick the water tank on the bowl, and that's what we're going to do now. One thing I want to make sure I do, and don't forget to do, is install this rubber gasket. And that just goes right on top, like that. So now we've got a nice watertight seal. Put that, now we put this on the pole. It just sits on there real nice. Once that's in, so this manufacturer gives us a little washer, a little hand tool with the nut already installed. So essentially just putting the washer onto the back end of the bowl. So we take our little tool with the nut that's already installed and we just line it up and start bolting it in. You can also use a screwdriver from the top. So that's. Alright, so we got our tank bowl on. The next thing we're going to do is attach our seat. And it's no special thing there. Just follow the instructions in the manufacturer instructions on how to do this. Okay, so after we got our lid put on, basically the last step is to attach the water supply. And it just so happens that this water supply hose was already here, existing. I didn't bother to get a new one, but you may want to get a new hose. That's up to you. Have to get one, obviously, that will reach from the wall to the toilet itself. So in this case, the hose reaches just fine. I'll tighten that up. Again, this should probably be hand tightened. A lot of these are plastic, and if you over tighten things, plastic likes to crack and break, and you have a real nice big leak on your hands. So once that's done, the only thing left is to turn the water supply on and fill the tank. Okay, so there you have it. We've got our toilet in and everything's bolted down. We got the tank filled up with water. Now we're going to try it out. Look at that. Only 1 gallon per flush, saving 2 gallons every time I flush this toilet. Great deal. So this thing's not that hard to do, so you guys go off and get you some new toilets.